you are looking for a new gaming PC and you want best of the best, and I'm talking about the highest level of performance, and you are looking to spend about $3,000 or more, this video is going to be for you. I will show you the best $3,000 gaming PC build with no limits, and I will also show you how to make this PC also the best one when it comes to content creation and productivity work in case you are a content creator. And also I will show you the level of performance that you can achieve with this system in case you want to buy it. And by the way, the link to this system and the alternatives will be down in the video description. With that being said, let's start. So first, I will start by speaking about the CPU, which is the brain of the computer. And here I went with the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, which is right now the fastest CPU in the entire market, and it's going to be ideal if you want to play high CPU demanding games, for example Fortnite, or if you want to play high-end simulators like Cities Skylines. Those cases, with this CPU you will be pulling very high FPS, and it's also ideal with the graphics card inside of this system, which is the RTX 4090, and that one is the fastest graphics card in the entire market when it comes to native resolution gaming performance, and also when it comes to ray tracing performance. You get all of the NVIDIA features, so you get DLSS, which is the better upscaler, really good image quality, especially if you want to play at 4K on the latest high demanding titles. And then it's also the best graphics card when it comes to content creation in case you are a video editor or you want to do some productivity work or 3D rendering. This is the best graphics card by far, and it's also the most expensive one. Now, I will get to the level of performance at 4K resolution and other resolutions in just a moment. But before doing that, I want to tell you about the rest of the components. So for the CPU cooler, I went with an NZXT 280mm all-in-one liquid cooler. This one looks amazing and it's going to be ideal for this Ryzen 7. By the way, it's a bit of an overkill for this Ryzen 7 because it's very power efficient, but in my opinion, it is very nice in terms of aesthetics. And if you will be spending $3,000 on a gaming system, you want the aesthetics to be top tier as well. Then for the motherboard, I went with the Gigabyte B650 Aorus Elite AX, which is one of the best AM5 motherboards out there. And if you're a beginner, basically being on the AM5 platform allows you to upgrade to newer CPUs from AMD down the line that are coming in the future. So it's a very upgradable system in case you want the best of the best right now and also in the next few years. Then for the memory kit, you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, RGB by the way, and this one is a 6000 CL30 timing, which is basically the sweet spot for gaming, and 32 gigs of RAM is ideal not only for gaming but also for streaming. And then you get 2 TB of Gen 4 SSD, which is going to be enough for gaming, and if you ever need more, you can upgrade the storage pretty easily, and it's not that expensive. So I do recommend you starting with 2 TB, and then if you need more, you upgrade down the line. And then for the case, I matched the NZXT aesthetic, so I went with the NZXT H7 Flow 2024 edition, so the newest one. I think it looks amazing. It's one of the best looking cases in the market. Then I also added one extra fan from NZXT for you to put on the back. And last but not least, we have the power supply. We have a 1200 watt power supply, A-tier rated, meaning that it's the best quality out there, and most importantly, your PC will not explode. Let's talk about the gaming performance because that's the most important part in this video. And well, at 4K resolution on a high demanding test, you can achieve 115 plus FPS with the RTX 4090, which is by far the fastest in the entire list. And if you use DLSS, you will be achieving higher frame rates. However, it is not necessary to use any upscaler when you have the RTX 4090 in your system. And then in case you were wondering, 1440p you can achieve 170 plus FPS in this exact same test, which in my opinion is an overkill. But of course, if you have a 1440p monitor right now and you want to eventually upgrade to 4K, you will be pulling very high FPS. The total price for this system when I'm recording this video is under $3,000, and maybe when you're watching this is cheaper or maybe it's more expensive. So I do recommend you checking the latest pricing and availability from the links down in the description. And then if you want to make this PC the best of the best when it comes to content creation, and in that case, I do recommend you upgrading to the Ryzen 9 9950X, which is not out in the market yet, and you have to wait a day or two, but probably when you're watching this video is already out, and I will be putting a link in the description for that CPU as soon as I see it in the market. And with that CPU, there are rumors that it's going to be slightly slower than the 7800 XT when it comes to gaming performance, but it's going to be much better than the 7800 XT or even the i9 14900K when it comes to content creation, so 3D rendering and productivity work. So I do recommend you buying that one instead. And then I recommend you going from 32 gigs of RAM to 64 gigs of RAM, especially if you're a professional content creator where you know that you need more memory. In that case, the total price will be around $3,400, quite more expensive. But if you're a professional content creator and you also want to play at the highest level and the highest resolution, then I do believe that it's worth the upgrade. And remember that you will have the links to everything I've mentioned today in the description, and you can also ask me for personal PC help. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for support, and I will see you on the next one.